The Addams Family, Ocean, 1991. So in this game you take control of Gomez Addams. When the game starts, you walk to the front gate of the Addams mansion, and the game starts off in the garden. The first thing I noticed about this game is you walk way too slow. In most side-scrolling games you walk a little faster and you seem to have a lot more momentum going, but in this game you walk one speed and it seems to be pretty slow. One thing I thought was kind of weird about this game is the ghosts hurt you. You're Gomez Addams, aren't you supposed to like creepy things like that? Doesn't make any sense. And what are these things here? The Misfits skull? So you have to jump on these ghosts and skulls or pretty much anything in the game to kill it, kind of like Mario. So in the beginning of the game here we get a hint that says where to go and what to do. So we travel as far right as we can. We end up going down this little crypt here where there's a skeleton. So we kill the skeleton, we get the key, we go back out, we go into the house, and now we're inside the Addams mansion. So once you're in the house, the game plays on like a scavenger hunt style. You gotta find family members and items in the house. So the first place I went was the kitchen, and again it gives you a hint on where to go inside this room. So I go into the furnace, and there's Granny Addams. Alright, got one family member. If I go through the door on the bottom here in the kitchen, I go into the freezer. Now at the end of the freezer is Wednesday Addams. Now Wednesday says she can't be any help until she's thawed out because she's frozen. Alright, so we travel back out, back into the furnace, and she thaws out. From here, she gives you a key. The key lets you into the attic. Now you're going through the attic. Once you're through the attic, you're onto the roof. And once you're on the roof, one brick hits you, and you go all the way back down to the garden. That is bullshit. You work all the way up to the roof, one brick hits you, you fall back down. Alright, so we make our way back up through the attic, onto the roof, dodge the brick, and son of a bitch, a second brick comes down and hits you. So you really gotta take your time, be careful on the roof to get through this. Alright, so go through the attic again, back on the roof, little by little, little by little. Now these birds are dropping stuff on me. Luckily the rocks the birds drop don't knock you back off the roof, but they're just annoying. So you take your time and you finally get to the end of the roof. And what do we have here? What is this thing? I don't know what this thing does. Okay, so I'm just gonna climb up the ladder here and fall down the chimney and pop out again into the house. So the game just kind of plays on like that, like a scavenger hunt kind of game where you go places to get items to get to the next place to find the next family member. And just to mention, there is another Nintendo game called Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. It's just another Addams Family game, but we'll get to that one eventually. One thing I didn't like about this game was there was a lot of obstacles all over the place. There was stuff that fell on you, there was a lot of stuff that almost seemed unavoidable to get hit by. So you get hit by a lot of things, but luckily they don't do a whole lot of damage. So there's certain areas you can just pretty much walk through, take the damage, and still survive. So this game kind of reminds me of Goonies 2. You had to go through, find all the Goonies, get different items to help you through different areas of the game. But Goonies was a much larger game. So we'll get to that one eventually too. So this game's alright. I like the concept of going places, finding items to get to the next parts of the game. That's pretty cool, but Gomez moves way too slow and you take way too much damage. So I'm just going to give this game a 6 out of 10.